What's up, guys? I'm typeForced, and I get asked this question all the time when I'm streaming. What are my settings? And they're not asking what are these settings, like this information. This is not what they're asking. They want to know why my GUI and my stash shows so much. Now you guys might be going like, wait, what's going on? His game is obviously not full screen and his stash doesn't even show that much right now. It's not that small, and that's because I'm going to show you how I get to that point. Now, this is kind of what most people are kind of used to. Now, obviously, this game would be full screened, but Tarkov is a very, very interesting game and does lots of weird things on my computer, and so I had to figure out a way to make this work. For instance, when I go into my graphics settings, if I go to full screen, it breaks everything. Another thing is my monitor is actually 1440p, but it doesn't show up for me. I don't know if it's because I have a Titan and they don't have it encoded or what. I don't know. I don't know why a lot of this stuff happens. All I know is this is what I do. So when people ask me for my settings, again, they're not looking for that settings tab. They're looking for why is my GUI so small and why can I see so much in my inventory? And the reason behind that is because of something called Nvidia DSR. So Nvidia has a ton of settings that you can look through on their control panel, and one of them is called DSR factors. So what I basically do is every time I open up the game, I go and put it in full screen, and then I take it out of full screen again. And you probably noticed the sound was cutting out or something like that. Again, this game does crazy things to my computer. I don't know how to explain it. Once I've done that, just that, and as you can see, I have it 1080p, which is 16:9, even though my monitor is 1440p. I go to the DSR settings, and I change it to 178, and I hit OK, and apply. Now, once I've done this, I still have the same settings, 1080p, not full screen, but this game has now been full screened. And not only has it been full screened, it's borderless full screen, which is the preferred way to video game for me. And now my stash shows an absolute ton. As you can see, there's tons of space here, and you can see a lot more than you could before. Now, this also relates in game. When you're looting someone, you don't have to scroll up and down to go down to their backpack or to go to wherever their dog tag. You could see a lot more when you're looting them in game. So it's easier to loot in game. You could see more of your stash here. And also there's something called smoothing with DSR, and this helps out my FPS tremendously. I almost get double the FPS in places like Factory and Shoreline by turning on this DSR factors. With the DSR factors set to 1.78 for my monitor and 33% smoothness, this helps out so much and makes the game feel so much more responsive and less like screen lagging, screen tarry, and input lag. Anyway, this is what I do. I don't understand all of it. I don't claim to know what all of it does. I don't know why it is the way it is. And again, Tarkov is just a very special beast that doesn't make sense to me. But after doing some research, someone suggested this down the way, and this is what I have to do every time I start up the game. I have to turn DSR factors back off when I want to start it up, and then do this again every single time. I've had a couple other people try this, and they said they really liked it too. This may or may not work for your setup, but this is what I do to help me with kind of a clunky GUI that I don't like scrolling in as much, especially in the battle and combat, and also to help with my frames and to allow me to do a borderless windowed gaming when Tarkov wants to be full screen all the time. This might have helped you. I hope it did. If you guys figure something else out, feel free to let me know what you figured out down in the comments below. But hopefully this helped you, and I will see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later.